And welcome, everybody. We have away basketball tonight. Collingswood hosting Sterling. Tad Kozaneski, Rob Strauss with you. We're about 2 minutes into action. Glad you're with us here at Sterling TV 19 as you get a steal there for Sterling and put in beautifully by Russell. And Sterling a chance for a three-point play.
Russell scored the first basket for Sterling as well. They're actually gonna wave that point off.
All right, so as we pick this up, 6 minutes to go, first quarter. 2-2 is your score. Collingswood with the ball. They're in the white. Sterling in the blue.
Offensive foul on Kelshawn Russell for Sterling. That's why they waved the basket off here. Just under 6 minutes remaining here in this opening first quarter. JV basketball on a Thursday evening.
Nice play inside, goes in and out. They go for the rebound. It's going to stay where we are. And going now for Sterling. Again, just underway here. The new floor here at Collingswood. They have a brand new floor. One of the oldest schools in South Jersey, but they had some issues with some leaking. They were able to get a new floor in the off season. Looks beautiful in here.
Not to mention the lighting. Big lighting upgrade as well, and it looks real nice in here, real bright. Missing some bleachers, but that's coming later.
Three-pointer is missed, and it's going to stay with Collingswood. Yeah, they're saying there's going to be bleachers put in on the other side. You can see it works for social distancing this year. And we want to thank the Collingswood Athletic Department, Colleen Hart, the athletic director, for inviting us down here and saying, go ahead, broadcast the game. We're here because the girls' game had some COVID issues with the girls from Collingswood, and they were not able to play. That's why we're down here today. Drive, and we're going to get a foul on the play against Carter. That'll be his first.
Second team foul for Sterling, and it was just reach in there by Carter. And Collingswood will inbound. Talbert to inbound the sophomore.
Wide open here. There's a shot off. No good. There's Anger. And we're going to need a jump ball. It's going hard to the floor was Carter. It's going to stay here.
There's a battle there with Thomas and Talbert in there as well.
The ball in. This is a three, but they're going to say he walked. That was Quentin Moss, a junior, in the travel. So it's 2-2, just under 5 minutes to go, first quarter. So we see Russell on the floor. Couple other numbers I'm checking on.
Carter.
Like Carter, yeah. Carter changed his number for this one on me. Zone defense for Collingswood. Collingswood overall has some size in this game.
You look right in the middle there. Actually, that was Ethan Thomas. May have gotten a finger on that. Here comes Talbert the other way.
Yeah, left hand. Nice rebound. Skying from behind. Hands it off to Anger. This is a three. Kaboom! My first kaboom of the new year. Put in there now. Again, there's two players here. It's either Quentin Moss or Tim Search. They both wear number 12. I'm not sure who we got. We'll have to check that at halftime. There's a three. Kaboom, right back at you. Rob Carter.
Back-to-back kabooms.
As we're at the halfway point here of this first period. Tad Kozaneski, Rob Strauss, cameraman Christopher Burdash, and our graphics guy and associate producer Andrew Kane. We'll have the varsity game coming up at 5:30. Pretty good defense thus far for Sterling. Nice move there. Carter, left hand, too hard off the glass. Sterling's going to run with it with their own Carter. Here's a three. Short. Nice hustle to get inside there by Lockett. Running into traffic is Richardson.
We've seen Jameer Richardson get some varsity playing time as well. Varsity team 5-0 under head coach Justin Behringer. Three is too strong, goes out of play, will be Collingswood basketball. Now check that, they're going to make it Sterling ball.
Rob, you're going to have to help me for a second. I have Carter listed as 20 and 30. Who is this now? We have a 20 and a 30. I got two different.
We'll have to check that one in half as well.
All right. On the break, here comes what we think is Moss rejected in a foul. That was Kelshawn Russell. Got up high for that. Drew the foul.
That's his second. That's a team's third. So that's going to, we'll see what Coach Shivers does here with Kelshawn Russell with a pair of fouls early here with 3 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the first.
Moss will get 2. Short on the first one. Gets that one over the rim. Moss with 4. 4 of his team's 6. Collingswood by 2, by 1, check that. Stolen away. Talbert, coast to coast, and gets it. Dyer Talbert, a sophomore.
Good transition. Defense there by, or excuse me, turning defense into offense was Talbert, and he's got 4 points on the evening.
Nice drive into traffic. They're going to say an offensive foul. That goes against Sterling's number 30. And I kind of agree with Coach Shivers there, possibly a no call. They're going to say offensive foul. Already, Rob, 14 fouls for Sterling in this JV game.
Yeah, that was a tough call against Sterling there. That could have gone really either way, and the official said offensive. Deflection.
Away. Here's Richardson. Lockett for 3. Kaboom! Mark Lockett's on the board.
Second 3 of the game for Sterling. Rob Carter has the other.
Tied at 8, 2:10 to go, first period of JV. And going to stay with Collingswood. Again, the referees won't touch the ball. That's one thing I'm still getting used to seeing here. And nice effort to possibly steal it away. Russell picks it up, reverse, and puts it home. Kelshawn Russell now with 4.
Beautiful steal there, and the speed to catch up to that. I thought that was going to go out of bounds, and stops, and a little reverse lay-in for the bucket.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter of this JV game. Right up the lane, twinkle toes, banks it in. That's Ethan Thomas, his first 2. Looked like he might have gone down, but stayed with it. Here's a 3. Kaboom! Rob Carter, his second. He now has 6.
Somebody better put a body on him. He was open twice.
3-point lead. Sterling, 1:24 to go here in the first quarter. Stolen away again. Nice pass up. Converted beautifully by Russell, who has 6.
Speed from Kelshawn Russell. I'm sure Coach Behringer taking note of that. He's sitting on the bench enjoying this one.
Good.
Another
fake, reverse, Russell on the rebound. Fade away, no. And we'll see who takes this one. I'm gonna say it's gonna be Collingswood ball as substitutions come into the game. First sub of the game. Looking at his uniform now. This is Kelvin Russell. I've done that before, Rob. You forget to take your warm-up jersey on sometimes. I've actually gone into the game with one. The referee's like, dude, bud, take that off.
I sat the bench the whole time, so I didn't have to worry about that.
You were nice and warm.
Yeah. Someone's got to hold the clipboard, right?
I'd say. I wish I had mine. I left mine home. 48 seconds to go first quarter. Sterling by 5. Down to about 30 seconds. Good defense here for Sterling. Timeout, Collingswood. So Collingswood takes a full timeout. 27 seconds to go here, the JV first quarter. Knights lead it by 5. First time we've had a chance to go on the road, we'll say in a long time, Rob. It's been, I'm going to say we had the boys in a playoff game.
Was that talking boys or girls
Well,
team?
boys basketball, we were at Haddon Heights for a playoff game.
Yep.
And that was our last.
That was our last game.
Yeah, that was early in March. Then, of course, COVID kicked in the middle of March, eliminated the spring season completely.
And that was a great atmosphere. I actually have a picture of that in my room. And our super fans showed up. The Heights super fans obviously were there. And that was just a really, really great environment. But unfortunately, Sterling came up a little bit short.
All right, right now we're giving you a little promo of YouTube. What we have here, the brand new YouTube channel all the games are live, mainly home games right now. We'll have selected games like this away, but all on YouTube. Also special clips. We did some of that Antoine highlights with his 1,000-point. You can catch all that there on YouTube. So again, whether you're watching in our initial cable viewing area, you're watching around the world, the United States, glad you're with us here on Sterling TV 19. Getting a lot of nice comments from people online. We got a couple nice comments from the Haddonfield people.
Yeah, I saw those. That was nice.
It was nice that they were, blown away at the way the game was. Haddonfield, a very talented girls basketball team. The boys went on and beat Haddonfield later that night. We'll have that game in our gym, I believe, the first week in March. Final 27 seconds of the first period. Sterling by 5. So far, Sterling's defense pretty tough.
And you see a lot of that in the varsity game too, and they're going to call that offensive? They do. They got him with the offensive foul. That's going to go against Shakur Carter, his first.
Sterling with 11 seconds to operate here in the first period. Again, we're in the JV game, varsity game to follow.
Sterling 10 seconds to work with here.
Down to 4. There's a long-range jumper, no good. And that is going to do it for action here in the first quarter. So 1 quarter of the JV game in the books. Sterling leads it by a score of 15-10. I want to thank a couple of our students for coming up here. Andrew Kane, who's giving you all the graphics and the replays and little commercials we have, and Christopher Burdash, our cameraman. I'm Tad Kosneski along with Rob Strauss. Normally, we'd be at home broadcasting the girls' game, but as we mentioned, there were some health issues with the girls' program from Collingswood. That's why only a boys' game tonight.
Yeah, it's hitting it hit the NFL, it hit the NBA, it's hitting the NHL real hard right now, and hopefully we can get this thing under wraps pretty soon, and at least get some. At least these kids are getting a season, and I think that's the main focus right now, is that they are getting a season, whereas as the spring of 2020 didn't get anything at all. Well, hardly anything. You had 4 practices.
Yeah, we got a couple practices and we were shut down. So again, it's been nice to see these boys play. And the shame about it is, you see, as you look to the right side over here, you'll see the varsity team from Sterling practicing right now. The Sterling team is undefeated, Rob. They are 5-0. I couldn't tell you the last time they were 5-0.
I mean, you might have to go back to the Jerry Crismond, Marcus Taylor days.
And even with that team, they didn't win the division.
No.
They're leading the division right now. And with the win tonight, they would be 6-0 in the division. They're going to get a big out-of-conference and a very tough game tomorrow against Cherokee. They're going to play at Cherokee tomorrow. We will next be on with the girls Saturday, 10 o'clock, and then 12 o'clock, Bishop Eustace in our gym. So as we get ready for the second quarter, here's Rob Strauss.
Thank you very much, Ted. To inbound the ball for Sterling, that's Mark Lockett, who had 1 3 for the Knights here in this contest early on. Again, you're watching the JV game. Again, another 3 by Carter. This time rims out, no good. Rebound over to Ethan Thomas. And now Talbert controls for the Panthers. Sterling leading this one by 5. Second quarter action here in this JV game, varsity game coming up shortly. At the conclusion of this game, as Mr. K mentioned, 5-0, as planking one home is Josiah Anger for the quarter's first bucket, and the Panthers are within 3. Deflected away, and now they're going to say, you're going to say a tip. I may have missed this one, as the officials now are going to come together. Coach Shivers asking for a tip ball.
At least that's all you can ask as a coach. At least, did you see something? Ask. Oh, they're going to
change it.
He just said blue ball. We heard that. Now we're saying blue ball. Now Collingswood is still holding it on the left side.
All right, now they're.
All right, you got it backwards.
Right, so now they're going to go back to the original. It looked like it was deflected, but again, the officials did the right thing there, Ted, got together.
But yeah, you just ask as a coach, can you at least talk about it? Beyond that, there's nothing you can do.
Talbert working one-on-one up top now for Carter. Carter had Thomas flashing through the middle. Thomas wide open. Now he gets shot off. No good. Rebound offensively for Talbert. Thomas working one-on-one with Sterling's 30, who we don't have in our program, but we'll get that at halftime for you. And here comes Jameer Richardson. Hands off to Kelvin Russell. No points so far, but his brother Kelshawn went off for 6 in that first quarter.
He was very impressive, too. And he's on the bench getting a rest, so we'll see what the offense looks like with him on the bench. Right now, they're trying to figure out what to do around the perimeter.
Patient set. One of the first patient sets we've seen so far from this JV squad. As Collingswood going to make a substitution at the next whistle.
Yeah, you almost have to get that one inside like you just did there to Richardson. Nice move.
Good move. Able to save it over to Carter. Carter, nice move in the paint, and looking for one of 2 Sterling Knight players, Richardson, in there as well. But it splits the uprights, and it will be Collingswood basketball.
Collingswood got a break because on the shot, Richardson shot it and then actually got his own ball without hitting the rim. That's not allowed, but it eventually went out of bounds.
30-second timeout on the floor. Sterling, 6:10 remaining in the half, and Sterling with a 3-point lead, still looking for their first points here of this quarter. Again, the varsity game coming up shortly.
And remind you, you can catch us on Twitter. Rob, we're trying to put some pictures before the game. You can see our address there at Sterling TV 19. We try and give you a little extra pictures and videos, especially before the game. I like to wander around the gym, give you a sense of what's going on. So sign up today. That's how a lot of people in that Haddonfield game got contacted to us on Twitter.
A lot of improvements we mentioned earlier to this gym. One of the things, the first thing I noticed before I even noticed the floor was the lighting.
It's bright.
It is awesome in here. And
well, if you're looking at home, you see inside the 3-point line by the lane, right there, number 23 standing. That's about how dark the floor was, the whole floor. And it's just really nice. They did a really nice job here at Collingswood.
And I could be wrong on this, but didn't they have like the wooden stands as well?
They did. These were all replaced. The stands we're sitting in here, all brand new.
3 on the way is no good. Rebound by Carter. And Sterling a chance to pad their 3-point lead, deflected away, now turned over right into the hands of Quentin Moss or Tim Search, one or the other. We'll figure that out at halftime as well.
That's what happens sometimes with the underclassmen games. The numbers get moved around a bit.
Ooh, almost a walk by Thomas. And it goes out of play. It will be Sterling basketball, 5:25 left to go in the half. And Josiah Anger, the junior, going to check back in, replacing Shakir Carter. And now Carter getting some words from the JV coach.
Yeah, they don't look like they have many subs, too.
I was just about to say the exact same thing. I only see 3 players on their bench. So this is a team that can't get into foul trouble. They only have 1 team foul through a quarter and almost a half.
So if you're a player, you like that.
Sure. Talbert trying to split the entire Sterling defense. Almost walked, turned it over. Now pass is picked off by Kelvin Russell. Kind of helter-skelter action here is a foul. We'll send Sterling to the free throw line. 2nd team foul. And this foul is going to go.
We don't have his name, I don't believe. Rob, we're going to have to check that. Number 13.
13 we'll have to add to our list of players to investigate at halftime. That'll be one of my jobs.
That's right.
Sterling to the line to shoot one and miss one.
Here comes one of my favorite players, Rob.
There he is. Jaheim Reddick into the game for Sterling.
Jumbo.
Jumbo.
We were introduced to him on Channel 19 last year's 8th grade championship game. He played for Magnolia, and he was a force.
Football player as well. Only a freshman is Jumbo.
All right.
Good steal and stepping on the baseline. Good call by the near side official.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't have to try and get by Jumbo, man.
No.
If he holds his ground,
I'm good.
You're not moving him.
And his feet are really small, too.
Man, yeah.
I don't know if you're picking up the sarcasm at home, but yeah. kickball.
This is so weird, Rob. It's the first time I had a chance to announce. You've had the opportunity at home. This is my first time. It is so strange. Just we're it on this side of the gym. It's our cameraman Chris, our producer Andrew, and you and me. That's it.
It's almost like we're calling a 7 a.m. game on a Sunday morning.
Yeah, this is very...
in an empty church gym.
Look at Jumbo, yeah.
Spin move, gets it to drop. Reddick on the board for Sterling, and it's back to a 5-point lead. 4:18 remaining in the half.
Nice effort.
Good effort by Sterling. Go ahead.
With Jumbo, if he can get that one step around you, you can't stop him. That's what you have to do defensively. Make sure he doesn't get that foot around you. Once he gets that inside position, he's going to finish.
Collingswood going to make a substitution on the turnover. And they trail this one by 5 as we approach the 4-minute mark of this second quarter. Glad you joined us here on YouTube. Rob Strauss and Tad Kozaneski bring you all the action as Reddick comes down with a rebound. Here comes Carter, 1-on-2, and he's fouled. Good aggressive take to the line as Shakur Carter going to pick up his second.
He got him pretty good, too. If you're going to foul, you might as well get your money's worth. He did.
Make him earn it, as they say. Carter to the line. First trip to the free throw line tonight for Rob Carter. Had a pair of threes in that first quarter. Hits his first.
At least number 11, Anger, was working on his box out there.
He's ready for the box out. Not a one-on-one situation yet, unfortunately. Good aggressive defense, though. 1 of 2 from the line as Jumbo trying to go in there and get the rebound. Wisely backed off because he was going to go over the back. Drive off the window and in for Dyer Talbert. He has 6 points to lead all Panthers.
Good job by the sophomore there. Took it coast to coast with the left hand.
Opening the quarter was Carter. Fakes the 3. Right to Jumbo. Can't convert the easy lay-in. I don't think he was expecting that pass, Ted.
That was a great play by Carter. That's exactly what it was. He thought Carter was going for the reverse.
Collingswood still hanging around here within 4. Deflected away, stays, Collingswood basketball, and Collingswood going to dip back into their short bench and bring back in either Quentin Moss or Tim Search. We'll find out.
We will have to search to see if it's Search or not. How you doing, everybody?
He's got jokes.
Good day here.
Tell you what, a fun game to do would be to do that. You mentioned the Cherokee game coming up for this Sterling team. They picked up a Group 4 school and one of the premier programs in South Jersey in Cherokee.
Yeah, they've won some titles over the years for sure. That game's tomorrow.
Dribble drive and leaves it short for Collingswood. Now Sterling in transition, leading by 4. And a turnover back the other way. You can definitely tell the difference, Tad, between the JV and the varsity squad here.
There's a block.
Blocking foul down low on Sterling. That's Mark Lockett going to pick up his first.
Well, something I do like about what I'm seeing in the JV offensively for Sterling, a lot of unselfishness, passing the ball around. You've seen a couple extra passes into Jumbo, so I like that so far, what I've seen.
Talbert's first trip to the line. He has 6 points tonight. High arcing free throw, finds the bottom of the net.
Well, you just look at angles, man. The higher you put that, the better your chances in. You got a wider rim to get it through. That is way up there, though. You're right. And he missed it, of course.
Unlucky. Of course, we put the hex on him. Sorry, Dyer. And the Collingswood fans, we did that. But it will be off of Sterling and Collingswood basketball, so what he thought was not good fortune. It's going to be a kick ball.
Good kick there to save it. Usually when you're in this, you don't want to, if you're number 30 for Sterling, you don't want anybody getting inside towards the basket. Right now they're giving up the middle.
And I believe if the Talbert stepped over the line on the inbounds, and that will turn it right back over to Sterling. 2:34 left to play in the second.
That happens sometimes when you're inbounding. You're so watching what's going on in front of you, not realizing how close you started to the line. That's why they tell you when you get the ball, go 2 or 3 steps behind it. Nice play.
Good give and go.
Woo.
Almost got the basket to drop, and it's going to be a 2-shot. Foul's going to be on 13, who is not in our program.
I like that play, though, especially with Jumbo, a pick and roll. He does the pick, and you roll off him. Good pass.
4th team foul for Collingswood. Empty trip to the line so far for Sterling. Number 30. We'll get the name. Not a lot of. We don't do a lot of JV broadcasts, and they, like you said, Ted, they move the numbers around quite a bit. Either way, 0 for 4 is 30 in blue. Still a 3-point game. And a 1 possession, a baseline shot is nothing but nylon for Quentin Moss and Tim Search.
No hesitation, well done.
Carter for 3, he's fouled, count the basket! 3rd 3 of the game, and he's fouled. And he'll go to the line for the oft overlooked 4-point play.
Yeah, he drilled it easily from 3, and then the contact from behind gave a nice little scream to the crowd here. All right,
They're
here
going
comes
to pick
one
up
more.
Moss or Search on the foul.
I like the scream though, that was pretty cool.
Converts. So Carter with 5 in this quarter alone, 11 overall on the evening, and Sterling out to a 5-point lead with under 2 to play. Another steal. Here comes Russell. And a whistle. Looks like he stepped on the baseline, or the sideline rather.
Right in front of Coach Shivers.
The official was right there on top of it.
Oops, Collingswood subbing. The refs didn't miss it. Sometimes, again, you'll get that, and these officials are working it. They got it going.
One of the things that you can definitely hear a lot more of in an empty gym is the coaching and the conversations that you have between the officials and the coaches.
I noticed that in the Haddonfield game. It's nice play inside. You could hear a lot of what Coach Barringer was coaching in a great game.
Nice move off glass for Dyer Talbert, who has 9 points tonight and brings Collingswood within 2. Under 90 seconds remaining here in this first half. Glad you joined us here on YouTube. Tad Kozaneski, I'm Rob Strauss. We need a little JV action.
Oh, wow.
Almost took one too many steps there, I think, did Russell. No whistle. Either way, it's going to be almost an opportunity for a tie game as 2 Sterling players went hard into the padding.
That almost looked like one of those hockey plays when somebody's going down on their knees into the boards. 2 of them.
Fouls on Carter, his 2nd, team 6th. And a chance for Collingswood to tie the game on the hands of Dyer Talbert. Off the window and in. Banks are still open. 2 of 3 from the line is Dyer Talbert, the sophomore. And checking in for the first time for Collingswood. We also have a number 25 who's checking in.
We've got some homework in between quarters here.
Yeah, we're going to sharpen your pencil, Ted. And it's a tie ball game.
Oh, they're saying his foot was on the line.
Not a tie ball game.
They'll take that off. What happens is we ask for rosters for both teams, and sometimes in the switching of the year, players switch stuff, so that's why at halftime we'll check and update.
Carter for 3, leaves that one short. Rebound to Moss or Search, and they're going to call another foul on Rob Carter. That's going to be his 3rd, and that's a team 7th, so it's going to be a bonus situation as Coach Shivers is going to go to the bench here and bring in Devin Cease.
And as a coach, you hate having a foul at the other end of the court like that. That's the last place you want to do a foul. That's exactly what Coach is telling them. Why are we fouling out there?
60 feet from the basket. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good for Dyer Talbert.
And what hurts even more in that foul, he's your leading scorer with 11. He's got 11 of your team's 21.
Nice stroke from Dyer Talbert. Real nice fluid stroke from the free throw line. He's hit 4 or 5 from the free throw line tonight. And it gives Collingswood their first lead of the game with under a minute to play, 22-21.
This is where you're looking for Jumbo to do that pick and roll. There he is.
Jumbo playing the high post right now as we approach the 30-second mark. Lock it.
Oh boy.
Looking for Jumbo down low. Nice little spin move. Jumbo off the window and in.
If you're knocking Jumbo down, you're doing something. They knocked him down, but he put it in.
Sterling retakes the lead 23-22 with 20 seconds remaining. Twos are wild. Collingswood looking to hold for one possession here. 10 seconds remaining. Search looks up at the clock. 5 seconds remaining. Collingswood in no hurry, and now here comes Carter.
Ooh.
Carter out the basket and the foul. Nope, they're going to say offensive.
What a job by Devin Cease to take a charge. Wow, that was impressive.
Shakur Carter, that's his third. That's a team 6th, and 0.7 remaining. So Sterling, barring a miracle here.
I didn't think they caught who the foul was against, Rob. Oh, they're asking did the basket count. Are they going to count it?
No, I think they were just trying to get who the foul was on.
All right, now we'll get. This is where it gets hard. They're trying to get the ball in, but without the referee touching it, this is where it gets a little crazy.
And it counts if it goes, and good sportsmanship there by Dyer Talbert to help up Rob Carter as a crazy end to this first half of this JV game. Sterling leading this one 23-22. We'll get out to a quick break, figure out some player names and numbers, and come back right after this.
Game.
It was great. We won.
I'm sorry I missed it.
It's okay. You can check out all the highlights on Sterling TV 19's YouTube channel.
Oh wow, really? All right, I'll check it out then.
Bye.
So how do you think your junior year's gonna go? How do you think your junior year is gonna go? Joe? Joe? Joe, look out!
Hey, I don't think this is working out. Yo, watch where he's going.
We've been talking and I don't think we want you sitting anymore.
We've been friends for like ever. Why do you want me to go?
I think you should just leave.
Imagine being lazy by littering.
It couldn't be me.
Littering has many consequences that you might not even be aware of. It kills over 100,000 mammals each year. It degrades into our environment. It can cause us to live over a big pile of trash. It contaminates our water. It can even cause someone to trip and fall. It is also illegal.
Whoa. Pick that up. Pick it up.
So please, take the extra time to help keep our planet clean by not littering. Throw your trash in a trash can.
Pretty cool to join.
I know, right? That's what I was thinking.
Wait a minute. Man, where's your ID?
I don't know. Remy's not out here, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, whatever you say, man.
All right.
Young man, where's your ID?
Man, would you look at the time? I have to get to class.
I can explain.
Okay, you have to explain in my office.
Why are you such a loser? Why am I such a loser? No, I'm not a loser. I'm cool. Many people think I am too.
These are the people taking on this important job. We do important stuff for live coverages, home and away, recordings for your family, and college scouting. Important stuff, isn't it? But we need people to help with this important stuff. Who might that person be? Why, to make it simple, you! If you're interested, find Mr. K in room 201 to join the tech crew today.
And welcome back, everybody. Tad Kozaneski, Rob Strauss, cameraman Christopher Burdash, and our producer and replay and graphics guy, Mr. Andrew Kane. As we said here, we're in the JV game, getting set for second half action. We've got some house cleaning for you right now that we will throw out to you right now. So, Rob, I will let you update everybody as to the number changes and what went on. So let's update some people, and I'll do the apologizing.
Okay, so for Collingswood, number 12 is officially Tim Search, the sophomore. Number 13, we're just going off of last names here. 13 is Money.
Sounds good to me.
And 25 is Haramos. That I do know.
All right.
For Sterling, number 4, which we initially were calling Kelshawn Russell, moved Kelshawn Russell to the elusive number 30 that we were trying to figure out. So now Kelshawn Russell is 30, and number 4 is Jaden Johnson, who has 6 points and 2 fouls for Sterling. Kelshawn Russell went 0 for 4 from the line there, and I do have some other stats for you. Sterling, speaking of foul shooting, 2 of 7 from the line, and we're outscored 12-9 in that second quarter. As well as, I'm almost taller. I don't know whether or not, can I be taller than you? Is that
here we go.
For the first time ever, I'm taller than you. Collingswood 6 of 8 from the line overall, and they have 22 points. They outscored Sterling 12-9 in that second quarter.
We hope everybody's enjoying our broadcast here. Again, we're on the road from Collingswood. Again, we want to thank Colleen Hart for letting us come down and do the game. JV game we're on now. We're at halftime. Around 5:30, we'll have the varsity game. Going to be very interesting as we get ready for this varsity game. Sterling, again, undefeated, trying to remain undefeated.
Yeah, it's going to be a good test for them over the next 48 hours for them with Cherokee tomorrow. Just going to be a really, really good contest, and but they have to get through this one tonight. Don't overlook, I mean, they're coming off that Haddonfield game, big game, obviously, but don't overlook this Collingswood team at all.
All right, we're going to set things back down to the floor here. Thank you, Christopher. As we get set for second half action in this JV game from Collingswood, 24-22, Sterling leads it by 2. And again, I especially have to apologize to the Johnson family. I have 2 of the young ladies in my class. I didn't get Jaden right, I'm sorry.
Whoops.
So Jaden had a heck of a job there in that first half. So Panthers will get the ball first.
Right here. To me.
And they trail it by 2.
I'm just excited that it's the first time I was actually taller than somebody on a broadcast.
It was cool. It felt natural, eye to eye. I can take it.
Standing on a milk carton, but yeah, that's fine.
Collingswood with the ball first. They trail it by 2. Just underway here, third quarter. So they go around the perimeter. Man-to-man defense for Sterling. Long-range jumper, kaboom! That was money.
Sure was.
That's his name. That's what they tell us. He's got 3. 1 point lead, Collingswood. Looks like more of a tighter defense. This is a 3. Kaboom! Sterling right back at him. That's Russell.
Russell trying to answer back after going 0 for 4 from the line there in that second quarter. And that is 3. That's the 5th 3 of the game for Sterling.
2 point lead for Sterling. Collingswood with the ball. Just underway third quarter. Good defensive play there by Johnson. Originally, as we started, we didn't know if Collingswood would be able to hang. I'll tell you what, Collingswood JV's done a good job thus far.
Yeah, they really have, and it's kind of a turnover fest there towards the latter part of that first quarter and definitely into the second, but looks like things have settled down a little bit here in the third.
Nice block by Russell. They play on, and able to bank that in is Thomas. He has 4. Tied at 27.
That's Collingswood's answer to Jumbo, and a real nice move there by Jaden Johnson. He has 8.
Kind of that Euro step hop in, got his feet, able to put it through. Sterling by 2, 6:20 to play, third quarter. Stolen away. Here's a break opportunity. They send it up. Taken back, though, on the play by Money. Here's Talbert. Talbert might go coast to coast. You might get an offensive foul here. Let's see. I think they are calling offensive foul. Good job to take the charge there by Sterling's Carter. And I believe, was that Talbert, Rob, on that offensive foul? That was Talbot.
Yeah, it was Talbot.
I'll tell you what, it takes some guts to be able to just stand there knowing somebody's going to run into you full speed. Not fun. Hitting the 6-minute mark, third quarter. Sterling holds a 2-point lead. Driving in, good kick out. Lockett, in and out, nice rebound. Russell kicks it back out again. They swing at Johnson. Johnson drives, nice pass inside. And somehow Collingswood comes away with it as Money knocked it away.
That was a great look, almost by Johnson.
Johnson's very quick, hands-wise and feet. 5-foot fade away, and it goes in by Anger. He has 4.
A hometown roll there for Anger and ties the game at 29.
5:20 to go, third quarter JV game. Carter. Looking, nice back pass here. Carter, nice pass inside off the glass, put home by Richardson.
Yeah, Richardson left alone there on the double team, and just a real easy bucket. But I think it was a better assist than it was a bucket.
Johnson knocks it away. Good job to get it across by Talbert. Driving the lane, a little too hard off the glass. There's Johnson again. He's got a 1-on-3 behind his back. And it's going to be Sterling ball right in front of the Sterling bench.
Good effort there by Money going into the Sterling bench, trying to save it, as Collingswood has only led once in this game.
Here's a 3. Short. Rebounded by Thomas. Johnson says, I'll take it. He's all over the floor. Good pass to his right. Ooh, kind of went through the pass of Richardson. Somehow Sterling picks it up. Good drive there. Russell looks to pass. Again, unselfish pass.
Almost the exact same play there, Ted.
Talbert, left hand, yes. Talbert with 14. Tied at 31, halfway through third quarter.
Just as I said earlier, that things were starting to settle down. They get back to kind of back and forth action.
Here's a 3. Kaboom! Mark Lockett, his second 3 of the game. He's got 6.
A wide open look there by Lockett. If they're not going to come out and guard you, you might as well take it.
3:37 to go, third quarter. Johnson almost got another one. Talbert having some issues with Johnson, and we get a timeout on the floor. 3:28 to go here in the third period. Sterling leads it by 3, 34-31. And we're getting a full timeout here.
30 seconds.
Oh, 30-second timeout. I'm sorry. Chance for us to talk about DVDs. We have a lot of people who've played at Sterling. The alumni like to watch our games. You can always purchase a DVD of your game here at Sterling. You just email me off the website. $20 per game onto DVD, and you can have it forever.
All you have to do is keep the DVD player handy.
That's true. I mean, I think eventually, Rob, we're going to be going to giving flash drives instead of DVDs.
Yeah,
so
I mean, something is, you know, it's going to be a Sterling streaming service.
Yes.
Where you can archive it on a, on a hard drive somewhere. Is everything really going that route? Cable TV might be gone in the next 5 to 6 years as well.
Yeah, Paramount just came out with their streaming service. You saw it all over the Super Bowl. They just started. Brought Beavis and Butthead back.
Oh, those commercials were hysterical.
Very well done.
You got Jeff Probst walking up the Paramount Mountain with the Survivor. I'm sure Mr. Manlove would appreciate that commercial.
Someday he'll get in.
He'll get in.
Someday. Of course, our athletic director now has sent his video a handful of times. That's his favorite show. He wants on the show.
He's gotten close, too. He's gotten through a lot of the auditions, and he's gotten pretty far. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Hopefully someday.
He'd be savage at it, too. He'd be so good.
Sterling by 3 with the ball. Johnson, 2-pointer, yes.
That's a great shot by Jaden Johnson for his 10th point of the night. little fallback.
And I'm enjoying as much playing defense here as anything else. He's definitely scoring, but good defense. Sterling by 5. Trying to go inside. They do. Short on the shot. Rebounded by Lockett. Lockett looking. Sends it up. Johnson somehow took that out of the air. Off the backboard, yes. Johnson with 12.
I tell you what, Lockett absolutely telegraphed that pass, and somehow Jaden Johnson came down with it and converted the bucket. And I believe they're going to get him for a foul. That's going to be his 3rd.
So that's the one thing, is Johnson leads the scorers on Sterling with 12. 2:22 to go, 3rd quarter. Sterling by 7.
What an impact Jaden Johnson has had, both in the, must have a thing with odd quarters. Had 6 in the first, now 6 here in the 3rd. And he's definitely been the difference maker here in the second half.
I believe in the second quarter he sat a lot too, Rob, so that's why we didn't hear a lot. And that's part what JV's about.
Yeah,
it's not yeah, the fouls too. It's not necessarily about winning in JV, but giving some guys some opportunities. I think you're going to see a lot of him next year.
You might see a lot of them in about an hour and a half.
Yeah, you might see him pop in too. Does a nice job. That shot's short, taken in by Carter. Carter wants to take it. Now he goes Johnson, and Johnson's going to the foul line as he is fouled, I believe, on the play by Money. Money's second foul. Johnson, as we mentioned, 12 points tonight. He's going to get 2. 3rd foul on that play for Money. Not able to get that one.
First trip to the free throw line tonight for Jaden Johnson. Sterling not shooting the ball well from the free throw line. Just 2 of 8 here tonight. So if Coach Shiver's going to work on anything, that would be the one area I'd work on.
And that one was not good. Got to get them by the time you get to varsity. They become huge. 1:30 to go, 3rd quarter. This is a 3. No good. Way to sky for that by Thomas. Gets contact and puts it in. Ethan Thomas with 6.
It's sized down low by Ethan Thomas. Way to use it. He has 6, but he's, I guess, Collingswood's answer to Jaheim Reddick.
Baseline drive, almost an extra step. And it's going to be a possible turnover. Yeah, he confused everybody.
You could
white ball, okay.
You could hear the deflection.
One minute to go here, 3rd period. Collins with the ball. Collingswood trails it by 5.
Almost a reach-in foul on Jaden Johnson. That would have been his 4th, and that's what comes with aggressive defense. That's the gamble that you play with that, picking up fouls. I know that's something that Coach Behringer talked about a lot in the last home game that we had with them, was how many fouls, how many trips to the free throw line they had.
30 seconds to go, and a 5-second call or a timeout. Let's see. I believe we got a 5-second call. That was all Jaden Johnson's defense.
Doing a great job, Jaden Johnson.
Making life difficult for Dyer Talbert. 27 seconds to go, 3rd period. Sterling with the ball. They lead by 5. Looks like possible last shot here. 12 seconds. Inside, kick it out. 6 seconds. Johnson wants to go. Drives it in. Nice move. Comes up short. 2, 1. This would count. And it goes short. So we have played 3 quarters of basketball here from Collingswood. Sterling leads it by 5, 38 to 33.
Why are you such a loser? Such a loser. No, I'm not a loser. I'm cool. Many people think I am too.
Ty Kozaneski, Rob Strauss, cameraman Christopher Burdash, associate producer Andrew Kane. As we get set for the fourth quarter, here's Rob Strauss.
Thank you very much, Tad. Sterling outscored his Collingswood 14-11 and extends their lead to 5 heading into the final frame here. And what's been a real good game, and I mean, it's really been a competitive JV contest, kind of the appetizer for the varsity game, which will be coming up shortly right here on YouTube. Johnson, it was impressive there in that third quarter. 3 from Carter, no good. He had hit a 3 and 1 earlier. Not so lucky that time around. Collingswood a chance to trim into that 5-point lead, or 5-point deficit rather. Drive by Talbert. Talbert in trouble. Almost turns it over and does. Here comes Russell. Russell all the way in, and his first bucket, second bucket of the night. He has 5 points. Nice transition bucket from Kelshawn Russell.
Yeah, get a good steal, and then he knows he's possible contact. He timed it right, used his body, and put it in.
Long 3 on the way by Search is no good. Rebound over to Kelvin Russell. The Russell brothers playing catch. Over to Jaden Johnson. In the corner for Carter. Back up for Johnson. Johnson going to scoot down the lane, leaves it short. Rebound to Talbert. And he turns it over, but right back, and good look. And an easy bucket there for Tim Search, his first in this half, and he has 8 points. Back we go. Carter all the way to the rack, no good. Rebound to Search. Search has been busy.
Tell you what, though, overall, good defensive job by Johnson against Talbert.
Drive, and not converting the layup there was Money. Had a clear lane to the basket. It looked like the seas had parted there as Johnson converts again. He has 14 points tonight for Sterling.
He's been real strong offensively and defensively, very impressive, super quick.
Sterling with its largest lead of the evening at 7 points. And under 6 to play here. Anger searched, looking down low for Carter. Carter, double dribble, and it will be Sterling basketball as Collingswood going to dip into their bench, bringing Christian Shine, the senior.
On that last play, you could see where Carter came in, the defender backed off. He wasn't ready. He stopped and then dribbled again. He was caught off guard.
So Johnson brings it up, pulls up a 3, and absolutely drills it from distance. Jaden Johnson is first from downtown tonight, and he has 17 points.
He looked at the coach. Coach shrugged his shoulders. You're hot. Go ahead. Normally, you don't want your point guard doing that, but we'll take it.
Search fouled on the shot attempt there. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
It's a good job. I'm sorry. Good job by Search there to get Richardson off his feet.
First foul on Jameer Richardson, team second, and that'll send Tim Search to the line for the first time tonight. Leaves his first attempt short.
Search is one of the players wearing a mask. Also, Mark Lockett for Sterling. I'll tell you what, wearing the mask definitely makes you winded out there. There's no doubt.
And I can attest to that. Being a big runner, working out at the Sterling Fitness Center wearing the mask, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. Trust me.
You're working. Tell you what, the thing I do like about it, on cold weather days, it makes it that much warmer.
It does warm me up a little bit. Long 3, and with some contact from Russell, no good. Rebound back to the Collingswood Panthers. They have numbers the other way, 3-on-1. Somehow they still come up with it, looking for a potential 3-second violation. They don't get it. Little floater there from Shine, no good. Back in the hands of Anger. 3 from Talbert. Long rebound to Jaden Johnson, looking right up ahead and in for Kelshawn Russell. Good look from Jaden Johnson to find a streaking Russell.
Wow, we've talked a lot about Johnson, but that was a beautiful pass.
I'd say Jaden Johnson flirting with a double-double here tonight. We don't keep assist stats here, Ted, but I would say he's close.
Playing very well.
Shine travels, turns it right back over to Sterling with their biggest lead of the night at 11 points. Sterling outscoring Collingswood in this quarter 9-2, and Sterling just sends it right back to the Panthers.
Russell a little anxious there, out on his first footstep there on the travel. Well, this is time. If you're a Collingswood fan, now's the time.
Or if you're a Sterling fan, shut them down and increase the lead. Either way, big possessions here for both squads. Little floater in the lane is no good by Talbert. Rebound down low by Lockett. Lockett to Johnson with the hot hand. Johnson moves within the three-point line, absolutely nails it. Jaden Johnson is on fire here in the second half, and he has 13 points here in this second half, 19 overall.
Impressive performance.
Lay in there by Shakur Carter for his first bucket of the night. Back to a 11-point lead.
I'm very impressed by Jaden Johnson. He's playing very well.
Three ball is good from right in front of the Sterling bench by Kelvin Russell. His first bucket of the night. Sterling really having success from downtown, Tad.
Yeah, putting it together from outside.
They've hit a three in every single quarter. And it's a 14-point Sterling lead. Almost a walk there by Devin Cease.
Now, Devin Cease ran hard, but the one thing you never want to do, Rob, is run right under the basket, because you can't score when you stand under the basket. So you kind of aim for one of the blocks as you run up, or at least to the edge of the backboard, and that's where he kind of got off stride there.
Ran out of real estate, as they say.
Yeah.
Lockett running the offense up top, looking for Jumbo down low. Back up top, almost picks that one off. Strong move to the basket by Russell, gets his own rebound and putback. Kelvin Russell with 5 all in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, he had a lot of contact, possibly could have drawn a foul going in. Great job to hustle and get that rebound. Well done. Ooh, uh-oh.
Johnson goes to the floor. Desperation time here for Collingswood as Johnson comes up with the rebound. Looking to push 1-on-2, and he's fouled from behind, and see if they call that a shooting foul. Now they're going to call that a shooting foul.
Yeah, Johnson plays with a lot of pride. When he fell down in front of us, you had a feeling he was going to try and make up for that, and he tried to go coast to coast. Nice try.
Fouls on Dyer Talbert, his second. Johnson hits the first. 55-38, 2:38 remaining. 1-2 at the line for Jaden Johnson. He's missed 3 tonight. And he's 3 of 4 from the free throw line this evening. It's really the only flaw in his game, as he is well ahead of the pack here and loses the handle on the way up.
I think Johnson was going to try to dunk that the way he went up at it.
Johnson puts up a 3, no good. Rebound over to Tim Search.
I brought his JV teammates to their feet.
Little smile. I'm looking over at the bench. They all got a little smile at that. I'm sure they'll hear about that in the locker room. Jumbo with the block. Back comes Sterling. Lockett up ahead for Russell. Easy bucket there for Kelvin Russell in transition. Nice pass from Mark Lockett.
Good unselfish play. They are running the break. Sterling players hustling down the floor. The ones that are being hustled are getting rewarded.
Under 2 to play. Sterling has ripped this one wide open here in the fourth. It was a 5-point game coming into this quarter, and Sterling has absolutely run away with it. And Money with his second 3, and a timeout on the floor with 100 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Excellent shot by Money from the corner. Did a great job there. Didn't hesitate, put it in. Made it with no effort whatsoever. Don't forget, we have the varsity game coming up. Around 5:30, give or take, is when we'll be live with that. And we'll have that game coming up. Again, it's going to be around 5:30. Usually it depends on when this game ends, how much warm-up time is needed. So we'll have that coming up sometime 5:30 as Sterling Varsity, Rob, looks to remain undefeated.
Yeah, it's coming off a big win against Haddonfield on the road. Real tough game. Always a tough game at Haddonfield when you play in that environment. We've called a number of games there. The Marvin Jones game comes to mind. A great game, probably arguably the best game Sterling's ever played in that gymnasium in recent memory.
They were flawless in that game. Took them to the championship game against Burlington County Tech, and it's tough to win in that gym. And if you're winning in there, you're doing something. And that's what Sterling's coming off of coming into this game tonight.
A hollowed out pool.
Yep, that's what it was.
Which also has its upgrades. Fouled, not really. Like Carter drew some contact, no whistle. In a 16-point game, I don't think you're going to get that. In and out, shot by Haramos, no good. Jameer Richardson, some smiles on the faces as Lockett pumps up a three, no good. Richardson with the rebound.
Oh no.
Jumbo for three, off glass, no good. The bench wanted it. 60 seconds remaining here in the fourth. This place would have went nuts, at least for if you're wearing blue and silver.
That was with the Varsity coming in the background.
Search in some trouble down low, double teamed, triple teamed if you count it. And now they're going to count the basket and the foul. Jumbo came in there late. We'll see who they got the foul on. Looks like they got Jameer Richardson. Nope. They're going to get, yep, they got Richardson on the foul. His second, team's third.
Search has had a good game today, too.
Agreed.
He has 9. This is for 10. It's a three-point play. He's played well.
1 of 4 from the line, make it 1 of 5 from the free throw line is Tim Search, the sophomore. 45 seconds remaining in this one. Sterling JV going to win this one as a three by Carter, his 4th three of the game, and he has 14 points this evening.
He shoots the ball very well, no doubt. We've seen him in some of the varsity games, too.
Jumbo on the defense, forcing the errant shot. Search comes up with his own rebound, and this is the putback, and Richardson rips down the rebound. 20 seconds, and
Jumbo's running the Shaq offense here. He's going to take his time getting up the floor. They're not looking to shoot now.
Coach Shivers says no shots. They're going to let this one tick away. Sterling going to win this one 59-43. An impressive quarter performance by Sterling, and more notably, Jaden Johnson absolutely went off in that second half, Tad, and just really had a phenomenal second half.
Yeah, if there was a player of the game, it would definitely be Jaden. Outstanding defense, shot the ball well, drove well, outstanding effort. JV played real well. Fourth quarter, high marks to them. Well done.
Absolutely. Jaden Johnson, 20 points in the game, leading Sterling JV squad to a 59-43 victory. We'll get off to a quick break. Come back with varsity action again. Tad, like around 5:30-ish is what we're looking at. But JV wins 59-43 thanks to 20 points from Jaden Johnson. Watching live coverage of Sterling boys basketball on the road at Collingswood. Tip-off coming up around 5:30.
girls' game?
It was great. We won.
I'm sorry I missed it.
It's okay. You can check out all the highlights on Sterling TV 19's YouTube channel.
Oh wow, really? Alright, I'll check it out then.
Bye.
So how do you think your junior year's gonna go? How do you think your junior year's gonna go? Joe? Joe? Joe, look out!
Hey, I don't think this is working out.
Yo, watch where you're going.
We've been talking and I don't think we want you sitting anymore.
We've been friends for like ever. Why do you want me to go?
I think you should just leave.
Imagine being lazy by littering.
It couldn't be me.
Littering has many consequences that you might not even be aware of. It kills over 100,000 mammals each year. It degrades into our environment. It can cause us to live over a big pile of trash. It contaminates our water. It can even cause someone to trip and fall. It is also illegal.
Whoa. Pick that up. Pick it up.
So please, take the extra time to help keep our planet clean by not littering. Throw your trash in a trash can.
Thing looks pretty cool to join.
I know, right? This whole thing was like,
Wait a minute. Man, where's your ID?
I don't know. Remy's not Irish, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, whatever you say, man.
Alright.
Young man, where's your ID?
Man, would you look at the time? I have to get to class.
I can explain.
Okay, you can explain in my office.
And welcome back, everybody. Tad Kazaneski, Rob Strauss with you here on Sterling High School TV 19. We're about 11 and a half minutes away from the start of the varsity game. And when we talk standings thus far, and we're early on in this, even though we're about halfway through the season, believe it or not, Sterling in first place, 5-0. Heights, 5-2. Sterling's already beaten them. Haddon Township, 3-2. Sterling's beaten them. West Deptford, 1-5. Sterling's beaten them twice. Collingswood listed as 0-1. That's who we play tonight. And Haddonfield at the bottom, 0-2. When's the last time you saw that, Rob?
I don't know. But looking through this Collingswood roster, Tad, you notice a lot of familiar names on here. A lot of these players we mentioned in the football season in the fall. So there's a lot of athleticism on this Collingswood team, headed up by Mecky Bassett, the junior. Keep an eye on number 1 for Collingswood, averaging 27 points per game. And, Tad, this is a very athletic squad for Collingswood. You've got a bunch of 2- and 3-sport athletes on this team.
Very good, but there's one featured player on the floor, Rob, and that would be Sterling's own Antoine Arnett. You see him right here, an outstanding player, somebody who could be an all-South Jersey player, somebody's outstanding dude. He does it all, Rob.
Yeah, he really does. He's got the whole package. I mean, he was a good player last year, but nothing compared to the player that he is this year, Ted. As you look at some of the highlights here, he really does it all. Inside, outside game, and defense as well.
Yeah, and he can elevate. I mean, he can get his elbow above the rim. Watching the Haddonfield game the other night, he had 3 back-to-back-to-back alley-oops. Don't be surprised we get a handful of them here. As you look at, these are actually some highlights from junior year that we're looking at here. And again, you can see how high Antoine can get up. He's been offered full scholarships at a couple college basketball programs thus far. So he's got the future in front of him. And I'll tell you what, the Sterling team around him has done a great job. They've had some role players pick it up. But if you're just checking Sterling out for the first time, Antoine Arnett, again, he's as fun to watch as anybody out there. The thing I also like about him, Rob, I consider him to be an unselfish player. I think he's a good team player.
Yeah, he's definitely grown up a lot over the last couple of years here at Sterling. 1,000-point score. He celebrated that earlier in the season. He's just going to keep building on that 1,000-point legacy that he's going to leave behind here at Sterling High School. He could flirt here as he has some fun with the camera right here and thanking his fan. I don't know who he was thanking there, but he had some fun. And he always has some fun out there. Number 3, Antoine Arnett, the senior.
So Tad Kazaneski, Rob Strauss with you. We're courtside here. We pretty much have with the exception of maybe the JV guys, we've got the run of this side of the gym. I want to thank Collingswood for allowing us to come in here to broadcast this game. We've been here before with some other sports. I know we were here for girls soccer last. Always enjoy coming to Collingswood.
Yeah, even the football games, when they were repairing the stands, we got a chance to broadcast that one underneath the scoreboard, and that was an interesting night as well, and a really, really tight game that Sterling played there. But always welcoming us here is Collingswood, so thank you very much to the Collingswood athletic staff.
All right, we're about 8 minutes away from the start of this game, so what we're going to do is we'll take a commercial break or two. We'll let you look at a couple of our spots that the children have made here, or the students here, and what we'll do, we'll step aside, take a break. In about 8 minutes, we're going to have all the game action. Is undefeated Sterling coming in at 5-0 against Collingswood at 0-1. All the action coming up in about 8 minutes right here on YouTube, Sterling TV 19.
Dad.
Hey, how was the game?
It was great. We won.
I'm sorry I missed it.
It's okay. You can check out all the highlights on Sterling TV 19's YouTube channel.
Oh wow, really? Alright, I'll check it out then.
Bye.